Sis, what's good?
What's really good?
Girl. Let's get into it. We're going to get right into it, okay?
Y'all already know Georgia might be blue. Come on, Jesus.
And Georgia has been a red state, so is it really blue?
Well, I don't know. If you look at the map right now, Georgia looking a little bluish. Arizona looking a little bluish.
Mm-hmm.
Nevada and Pennsylvania looking real bluish. Oh, hey there, Scarlett. So this is our other sis. What's good?
Yes, sis. She's a brat. This is Scarlett. Okay, so definitely we exercised our right to vote.
Showed up and showed out.
Showed up and showed out. I'm glad. This is like the election has just took a turn for the worse. Like, it's just like, I've never seen so much hate.
Is it the election or is it the president?
It's the president.
Okay.
For sure. But it has to still do with the election. Like, why we voted on what, Wednesday? Tuesday was the election day.
Yeah.
And it's Friday, and we still don't have a president who's been nominated.
Well, that's because we had record number of mail-in ballots. So, of course, it's going to take them a little more time. And it's so close that they can't just project a winner because it's so close. Like, they have to count every single ballot.
Yeah.
And it's not like Trump is going to be like, hey, I see this is not going in my favor. Let me do the mature thing and concede. Instead, he just says, no, they're cheating. All what do you say? All the corrupt cities, Detroit, Philly,
Georgia, and it's another city that he's saying that is like not counting the ballots correctly. And he is demanding a recount, or he's going to take it to the Supreme Court. How in the hell you can tell that he doesn't know anything about legislation, because how do you take something straight to the Supreme Court?
Well, he tried to stack the Supreme Court, so that would make sense that he would take it. But I do want to shine some light on one of our good sis, Miss Stacey Abrams out of Georgia. Mm-hmm. So through her, I cannot remember the name of her nonprofit, but it's basically registering people to vote. And since she lost her governor race, I want to say in 2017, 16 or 17, she registered over 800,000 voters in Georgia to vote. And majority of them were people of color and Black people.
That's right. I think this is just like a reenactment of Obama in 2008. When everybody, like all our Black people, just showed up and voted because we were tired of the bullshit.
But it's startling. I think it's just a little uncomfortable how many states actually went red, and the fact that it is this close.
It is close. And I'm ready
but
to.
But it's this close.
Like, I was waking up Thursday morning expecting to see who the new president was, or what was it, Wednesday morning?
It was Wednesday morning. But I couldn't even sleep. Like, I was literally up till 6 o'clock in the morning because I was like, please, God, like that lady, and attack.
Okay, so since we're on this presidential debate thing, let's
debate. Election.
Let's go into these rappers who endorsed Trump just days before the election. So let's go into Lil Wayne, who was high on scissor. He was high on scissor.
Because all his brain cells left with the last piece of dread that they
literally all these Black rappers took the bait. They took the bait.
So we have Lil Wayne.
We have Lil Wayne. We have Ice Cube, but I think he didn't, I think he really didn't know, he was being used.
First of all, I'm sorry, I have a piece of hair right here. It won't go away. Is he being used, or I feel like Ice Cube was just being very, 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 very gullible. Very gullible. Oh yeah, Ice Cube, come on, the platinum plan. We going.
My thing is, do not we were so close to the election day. you need to wait until whoever's president and work with whoever it is. Because I understand if Trump is reelected or if Biden is the new president, you work with them.
Correct.
You do not work or try to come to with some agreement where he's going to act like, pretend like, lie to you,
get the photo
and say that he's going to do something when you know he's really not. Yeah. He's just getting it to get the black vote because he knows that a lot of African Americans don't like him because he is a straight up racist.
No, and a bigot.
And a bigot. And a sexist, like everything. So Ice Cube, I do like Ice Cube. I think it was innocent and he was just trying to get something done.
Too gullible.
But he was gullible.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne, high off the scissor. He actually, his fiance broke off things with him because he endorsed Trump.
Allegedly.
And I don't blame sis. Sis because in my household, I make sure and you better not vote for that man. Like, period. And you're going to go on public record and endorse this man.
And took a picture.
Picture.
With the dreads missing.
I don't understand it. I don't get it. Then let's get on somebody else.
Please.
50 Cent. 50 Cent don't have anything to say, anything political, anything. But he has stuff to say about black women all the time. He has stuff to say about everybody and they mama, even his star of his own show, Edges. But as soon as a white woman, Chelsea Handler, comes out and call his ass out, that's when he wants to
topples over.
He curls up in the middle of a corner like a dog.
Let Vivica A. Fox could have said something. He would have came at her neck.
He already came at her neck.
His baby mama could have said something. He would have came at her neck because she made the baby that looks just like him. And you know he cannot stand anything black. He can't.
My thing is, he has so much to say about everybody else, but...
No, it's not everybody else. It's black people, black women in particular, black, dark-skinned women. 50 Cent has an issue with them. That's why he dates Cuban Link and Daphne Joy, because his money makes him think he's not black. He needs to take a look in the mirror with his black ass.
But he also dated Vivica A. Fox.
But look how he dogs her. My point is, when it comes to, like, you see how Chelsea said what she wanted to say, and 50 did not disrespect her. If Vivica were to come, he would disrespect her. He would disrespect her. If Daphne, I want to see him disrespect someone else. And I'm talking about someone that he doesn't hate that looks like him.
Yeah. I do agree.
He's on record.
Because I feel like he should have went in on her because she actually can't no woman from nobody from a different race can tell me that I ain't black. Because I'm not voting for Trump.
Now, granted, did she lie?
But she's a white woman telling a black man that he ain't black. Yeah. You ain't gonna tell me I ain't black.
No.
Who are you to tell me that I'm not black?
But she didn't.
So that's the reason why he should have went in on her ass. Yeah. But then she went on the Breakfast Club and apologized because she said that statement was out of pocket.
It was.
But she shouldn't have said anything like that.
No, she shouldn't have.
And this lady, I do like Chelsea Handler,
like Chelsea a lot.
But she has a New York Times bestseller book on white privilege.
Because she does bring awareness. She is definitely an ally.
She's bringing awareness, I agree. But she needs to know that's because she is still a white woman. You do not tell a black person that they ain't black.
No, I think
that should never come out of a white person's mouth. Ever.
I think she learned her lesson. We do have to remember, too, that white people, when they're trying to, because they don't know how to... I feel like they don't know how to... Like, what am I trying to say?
I don't think she learned her lesson.
They don't. I do think
she didn't, because nobody went in on her.
Because no one famous went in on her. But the backlash that she got, like, we let her know, like, even though we agree with you, you cannot say that. And that's why she issued an apology. She didn't have to issue an apology because no one was like, boycott Chelsea or we're not gonna do this. We were just like, wait a minute, you can't say that.
But what white person do they boycott? Who do they cancel?
Who do they try to cancel?
Who makes up the cancel culture? It's us. We try to cancel each other, and that's why we can't win.
I mean, all I'm saying is I wasn't offended by what Chelsea said because she was telling the truth. It was just not the correct messenger, and I feel like that's why she didn't get drugged. Because at the end of the day, what she said was straight facts.
My thing is, you can vote for whoever the fuck, whoever you want to vote for. No, you can't. You can vote. You have the freedom. You have the right to vote for whoever you want to. My issue is they came out a few days before the election and endorsed Trump. Now, the black man that I have respect for, who did it when Trump was in office in his first year in office, was Kanye West, and he didn't give he didn't care what people had to say about it. He still did it. He still said he support him, and it wasn't no issue. My issue is, because I respect him for that. But even
still in this election, Kanye was trying to mess with it because any attention, any votes he can take away from Biden is a vote for Trump. So Kanye was trying to put himself on the ticket, which I feel was a way to distract some of the younger voters to vote for him, which in turn is voting for Trump. Because we all know good and well Kanye was not going to make it to the presidency.
We know he wasn't going to make it to the presidency.
But for the fact of him to even put himself on the ballot, to me, in my opinion, is more damaging than No Dread Lil Wayne standing and taking a picture.
I mean, but that goes back to the election 8 years ago when they was putting Harambe on the ballot. It's
Harambe? Oh, the monkey. The gorilla.
The gorilla. It's the same thing. Is it not the same thing?
I didn't know that they did that. That's funny.
People were putting...
But the difference between that is there's no... First of all... that's funny. There's no way Harambe could ever be president. That's A.
There's no way Kanye could be president.
No, that's not true. That's not true. That is not true. So
you mean to tell me he has openly he's bipolar?
Listen to what I'm saying. Bipolar has nothing to do with making it to the presidency.
You want a bipolar president?
Oh, no. I don't want a bipolar president. I don't even want a racist president, but we only had 2 to choose from.
I mean, anyway, all our presidents.
But what I'm saying is
all our presidents
Kanye, if Kanye actually would have started his campaigning, he could have very well made a bid for the White House. If Donald Trump can be president, anyone can be president. And the fact that people think he can't do it is scary because we didn't think Trump could do it. We laughed. I was like, there's no way.
We really didn't think Trump would do it, and he did it. And that's why we didn't get out and vote. And that's why we say this is a very important election. I'm glad that people showed up, and it's like all this controversy behind it because they want to recount the ballots and stuff. Like, Trump is so eager. Trump, he is so egotistic. He's a narcissistic.
But which one is it? Because in one city, they're saying, count the ballots. In the other city, they're saying, stop the count. So which one is it?
Because it's him saying it.
No, it's the Trump supporters.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, which one is it? Do you guys want us to stop the count? Or do you guys want us to keep counting the ballots?
They want us to stop the count because they already know what it is.
But in some cities, they're saying continue to count.
I know, but...
I do want to, before we get off of Trump, because he gets on my nerves, I do want to touch on Anderson Cooper. Anderson Cooper called Trump a obese turtle, flipped on his back like he's wailing in the sun. Thank you, Anderson. That was the laugh that I so desperately needed.
I call him orange peel face man. Like,
so on was it the Late Show? One of those like Jay Leno type shows. Sorry, that's the last person I know is late night.
Jay Leno.
No, and David Letterman. Anyway, so one of those like
Letterman.
Leave me alone.
Okay.
One of those late night shows, they did, you know how they have kids say the darndest things?
Yeah.
So they did an interview with kids, and they were like, what don't you like about Donald Trump? And so they asked this one girl, they said, what has Donald Trump done for America? And what did he say? He was like, he messed up, he messed us up or something like that. And the lady's like, what do you mean? And the baby was like, the harmony. And I was like, from the mouth of babes. And so they asked one kid, they were like, if you could give Donald Trump a nickname, what would it be? And he was like, poop face. I said, these children is smart.
Even from the first election 4 years ago, this go around, it's been so much hate. Like the racism has come
out.
It's like
outward.
It's
because it didn't go anywhere.
It's been there.
Oh yeah.
It's not going anywhere, and that's what people fail to realize. That they think racism is going to magically disappear if we have a different president. It's never going anywhere. It's embedded.
No, they're comfortable. They're comfortable. That's why they want it. That's why all those states went red. They know it. They don't care.
Exactly. So that's the issue. People think it's gonna change.
Who's people though? Black people? Because white people don't think it's gonna change.
Some ignorant Black people who are naive to the fact that white people can. I mean, all white people aren't racist.
Well, no,
they're not racist.
They're not, but
most
a lot of them are.
No,
a lot of them. If you want to look at the map, we can double check.
Yes, but it's been like I think social media has a lot to do with it as well because everything's put on the forefront.
Yeah,
like we see all these violent all these violent acts happening to Black men, but you have these Trump supporters coming out with like these guns, everything, and walking the streets, and nothing's like happening to them.
But you know what? I'm glad you brought that up because actually, if you go look at the footage on CNN or Fox News or whatever, ABC, whichever one you want to look at, you see the different crowds of Trump supporters. They're yelling. They're doing the same exact thing. The same exact thing that Black Lives Matter protesters do. And you don't see half the aggression. You don't see half the police force. You don't see riot gear. You don't see You don't see any of that in a sea of white faces. It's very freedom of speech.
Yeah. And another thing that bothers me about this election to go around is how everything has to be boarded up. When you ride downtown D.C., some places in other states, and all these high-end stores. I even rode by Sweet Greens, and they boarded their restaurant up.
The salad.
They boarded up. They boarded it up.
They should have known because I would have ran right up in there.
They boarded it up. But the thing about it is we don't even know who the president is, and they already started rioting. Rioting already started.
Well, they kind of already, but are we surprised? He's been giving us a warning for months now. He's basically been saying, and even I actually heard a clip from back when he was running with Hillary, and they asked him, they said, will you accept the outcome? And he said, well, I'll think about it when it comes. Basically, he ain't going out. He gonna be like on Instagram. Charles gonna have to drag Helen ass up out of there. Okay, go ahead, Donald Trump, get your shit and get on out. We tired of you.
I'm so tired of him.
And that toupee,
yes,
Jay. What did she say? Jay from Vine. She said, "Yeah, your toupee's waiting for you in the car."
Yes, please.
But,
okay.
With the breakups, I do want to add, because you said Lil Wayne and his girlfriend, his fiance broke up because of his views. I want to touch on Sabrina Parr and Lamar Odom. So she released a statement saying that her and Lamar are no longer together because he has some demons that he needs to work on, and she wishes him the best of luck.
Yeah. Her statement was actually, I have the statement right here. Yeah. She said, y'all know I'm honest and transparent, so I have to be the first to let you guys know that I am no longer engaged to Lamar. This has been a difficult decision for me to make, but it is the best for myself and my children. Lamar has some things that he alone has to work through. I love him dearly, but I am no longer able to be by his side while he seeks the help he so desperately needs. I wish him all the best, and I am asking that you pray for everyone involved.
Translation, that nigga's still sucking that pipe. All right. So
my thing is, and I respect her because a lot of women, and we can even go to Khloe Kardashian, a lot of women stay with these men for the clout.
Is Khloe a really good example? Because she was just dressed up on Halloween with Tristan.
Okay, so I'm saying Khloe because she knew that he had a drug problem and she stayed married to him for 5 or 6 years.
They was married for 5 years?
Yes.
Girl, that was so long ago. I don't remember.
Yes. So I'm saying, so I respect her for, like, clearly he has a problem.
Yes.
He has a drug problem.
Yep.
He needs to get help.
Yep.
After he almost died. You would think
he was in a brothel, wasn't he?
He was in a brothel and he overdosed. You would think that he came near death. You would think that would be some eye-opening experience for him and, change his life. And he gives her this beautiful Black woman. She's a beautiful girl. And she's like, I'm not dealing with the bullshit.
Girl, cocaine is one hell of a drug.
It is one hell of a drug. It's one hell of a... If Rick James didn't tell you anything, he said that.
Actually, did Rick James say that? I thought that was Dave Chappelle.
He was reenacting.
Like okay. Because I'm like, did Rick James really say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but Rick James was
mocking
on
him.
the... No, Rick James was on the Chappelle show, and he said
he was.
It's one hell of a drug.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, so, yeah.
I love some Rick James.
Is true.
He did say that. I don't remember. Okay, so the last breakup we have, which isn't really a breakup, but we have Safari, and really? That is Scarlett. She's taking a nap. Wow. Okay. She's knocked out. I hope we're not boring her. So back to what we're saying. So Safari and Erica Mena, they posted some cryptic messages. So Safari posted a picture of him with half his shirt off, per usual.
I'm not mad at that.
No, he does look good.
He looks good.
Not trying to lessen over anybody else, man.
But he does look good.
So he had the shirt and he had something tagged like divorce court and saying that he was single.
Mm-hmm.
And so Erica turned around and posted a picture of the baby, which she is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So it led everyone to think, oh my God, they're breaking up. Every time you think something's good, da-da-da-da. So, yeah. Long story short, he came back the next day and posted something stating that, he's sorry for disrespecting his wife, this, that, and the third. And then he dropped a single.
They do it for the clout.
Publicity.
I
need them to do a better job. Like, come on. Make me
like
me
with
believe
Cardi
it.
B and Offset.
Oh, no, that's good. But
But
Cardi B is entertaining. She just
but
came
it was
out and
for
basically...
the clout. Like, you do it, like, how do you
I don't think it's for the clout. I don't think Cardi B is for the clout.
If you are dead set on divorcing your husband, first of all, it needs to go through, find it, like, it needs to be, like, she did file for it. But
you're thinking logically. You think Cardi B thinks logically? She clearly goes off emotion. He probably pissed her off and she said, yeah, I got something for that ass, and went and filed papers. But that's not with the intent of selling more albums or selling more clothes. So, that's because their life is a soap opera. Like me, I'm a very emotionally intense person. So I'm like, yeah, I probably would go file divorce with my husband, like, because I can.
That's not the basis of marriage. Every time a man makes you mad or pisses you off, you don't be like, I'm going to go divorce you.
Guess what, honey? That's why this blank.
Like, you just don't do that. Like, you don't do stuff like that.
Well, all I'm saying is you're a more grounded, logical thinker. You don't really go off of emotion. So for you, that's insanity. For me, I'm like, girl, I feel you. He pissed you off. You're right. Threaten his ass.
Divorce him.
Yes.
Now let's separate. Let's take some time apart from each other.
No. Make it official. Because if we separate, no, I want the tabloids to eat you up. Because she knows if she says something, we're going to go attack Offset. Like, what did you do?
Yeah, but then she had the nipple slip. I don't like.
Why you got to go bring that up?
Because this is what it is.
Now, what the nipple slip got to do with the husband?
Because she came out saying that she was going to divorce her husband. Then said she was going to get back with him. Then she got fucked up on her birthday. Yeah. And then a nipple slip. Okay. Like, it all happened in a few weeks' time. So, like, again, he could be like, you too wild for me. And I don't want to be with you. So why? That's what makes him love her. How can she just be like, oh, you get on my nerves, I'm going to divorce you? On what grounds? He can do the same thing to her.
They can. That's their marriage. I don't see the problem. I don't look at it as publicity. I feel like what Safari and Erica did was publicity because you literally had a breakup and then in 24 to 48 hours, there was a single. So I could see if maybe they had their whole, like she had the pancake slip, they got a divorce, now they're getting back together, and now all of a sudden she drops a video or she has a campaign coming out. That would be a publicity stunt to me, in my opinion. But I get what you're saying, girl. I get it.
Okay. So still on breakups.
Okay. Oh, we got
on a real divorce.
There's a real divorce going on.
Dr. Dre.
And his Exotica. Hey, girl, get your coins.
Listen, okay. She wants her coins. Okay?
No, she's going to get her coins by any means necessary.
She's going to get them. She is rallying up the women that that may have slept with him
and that's
to testify in court. So she can get her money.
Hold on.
I don't even know the basis of the prenup.
Hold on, let me write that down.
That was the basis in the prenup.
What's she doing? She's rounding up the side pieces.
Yes. To testify in court. So I don't know what the...
Oh, no. Okay. Okay. I get what Exotica is doing. So they had a prenup. Mm-hmm. So she's probably trying to, because they, Dr. Drake was like, girl, pat, I got you down, pat. You're not getting none of this. You're going to get what I give you. So she probably read through that, got a lawyer and said, fine line. Yeah, I'm about to get all these girls like, hey, you testify, I get this money, I break you off this much. Get your money, Exotica.
Let me just say this. Dr. Dre is worth $800 million. He's been with this woman for over 20 years and has his kids. Mm-hmm. Pay her. Mm-hmm. She deserves whatever she asks for because she put up with your shit for 20-something years.
Well, let me just be devil's advocate, though. I do agree that she should get what she asked for. However, you going and emptying a business account doesn't look good on your end. Like, I get it.
It's a joint account.
Okay.
It's our name on it.
I know, but the problem is it's not the joint account. It's the business account. So for anyone, and this is in the law, for anyone to go in, like they both have to give permission. She just can't go in.
That's not true.
Oh, okay. Well, then you might want to go look at the charges that are pulled against her for draining the account. She can't do that. And they gave her time to put the funds back.
If that wasn't true,
and she didn't.
Then why did they allow her to take it? Because me and my husband have a joint account. The only reason that both of you have to be, like, you have to go to the bank and sign paperwork to say, in order to draw this amount of money from there, me and the other party has to be there.
And that's what occurred. She didn't go in and take some money. She drained the entire business account. She had no reason to do that.
She can do that.
Okay, well, his lawyers and the judge said she can't do that. So they sent her a letter to give her fair warning that she needed to return all the funds by this date, or they will be seeking legal whatever against her. So that's what's going on right now.
If that was the case, she would have been sued or went to jail or whatever. Because
they just started the paperwork.
Because if I want to go to my husband's account because my name is on it, and I want to take everything out of it, I could. And he can't do anything about it.
Okay, well, his lawyers told her that she was unauthorized to do that, and they gave her time so they wouldn't embarrass her because she is his wife and they want to be respectful. She ignored it, so now they're pressing charges. So we'll just see how that plays out.
We'll see how that plays out because that is an interesting story because I think, child, she want her money.
But then let the court handle it. Why do you have to go and empty an account? That just makes you look bad.
Now you know good and well, Dr. Dre going to court. He's a celebrity. You know he's going to have the best lawyers. He's going to have the best everything going against a bitter wife.
So you've been with him 20 years and you've accumulated nothing?
She probably wants more. A lot of women.
Well, no, I'm not. But my thing is, I'm not against her wanting more. I'm saying get your bread. My point is, why are you trying to steal the bread? Why don't you just wait until it's divvied up to you?
Why is it being stolen? Because you took it out of their business.
But you took it out of a bit. Well, my thing is, if that's the case, then why do they have the basis? They can't draw up paperwork and press charges against you if there's no basis for it.
I think he's doing it because it probably was a lot of money and he wants the money back.
Right, because what she did was illegal. How you pressing charges if it's not illegal?
Because he's trying to get his money back.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The act of what she did was illegal. If it wasn't illegal, then he wouldn't be able to press charges. If I went to a bank account and emptied it and it's not against the law, you cannot go and press charges against me.
If I go into my husband's business account and if he does not have to be there with me.
Okay, that's the part you're missing.
if he does not have to be there with me, I can take all the money out the account because guess what?
I'm not
my
disagreeing.
name is on the account.
I'm not disagreeing
What
with
movie
that.
was it on? It was a Tyler Perry movie. When her husband
he drained
took all the money out of account. She couldn't do anything about it
because those were his accounts. What I'm telling you is
it
what
wasn't
she did.
his account. There was their Scorpio season. My husband's a Scorpio.
Oh,
happy birthday to my husband!
Happy birthday,
we
Gary.
So I his request. I asked him what did he want for his birthday.
Okay,
and he said he wants to go to New York.
Okay,
and he wanted me to look good. Those were his requests.
That's it. Well, that was easy.
But going to New York, I really didn't understand why he wants to go to New York because it was like shut down and it opened up. Their restaurants opened up to 25% capacity just a few weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
New York is not the same. It's not the same at all. Even during COVID, I mean, I understand why it does like that, but when you go to New York, the streets are filled with people. You have people bartering and trying to sell shit and do all this stuff. It is not the same.
And shaking cans.
Yeah, like we were in a nice hotel. We could see like the streets and the building stuff. The streets were just empty. Empty street. New York is not what it used to be.
Did you have fun, Gary?
We had fun. We made it fun.
Okay.
And then we ate good. We had fun. I mean, anywhere we go, we're going to make it fun.
Okay.
So that's just what it is.
Okay. Well, hopefully maybe after Corona things will get back. We have another Scorpio, my friend Christina Harvey. Happy birthday, sis.
Happy birthday.
She went to Atlanta for her birthday because Maryland is shut down.
Atlanta's lit.
Let's see. It was Kendall Jenner and Kris Jenner's birthday. Kendall turned 25. I don't remember how old Kris Jenner turned.
Like 67?
Oh, she not in her late 60s.
Yes, she is.
Is she? I thought she was in her early. Well, it doesn't matter because she looks great.
Her oldest is 41.
No.
42?
No. Kim just turned 40.
Her oldest is Courtney.
Oh, Courtney is the oldest. Why do I think Kim was the oldest? Because Kim looks the oldest. Sorry, Kim. P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Diddy Combs. It was his... How old he turned?
51.
I feel like you're off by a number.
He turned 51. His 50th birthday bash was last year.
You're right.
He turned 51.
He did turn 51, and Nas was there looking real good. Good.
Nas was there?
Girl, Nas was there, girl.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about looking like a... Okay. So, and then today is Emma Stone's birthday.
Okay.
I know.
like Emma Stone.
Me too. What movie was she in? I'm drawing a blank.
I don't know. One of them vampire movies or something like that, right?
No, Emma. Let's ask Suri. Hey, Suri. What movie? What movie was Emma Stone in?
She said,
Here are some movies with Emma Stone.
Okay. Oh.
Land Double Tap.
Okay.
La La Land.
La La Land.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
That was in 2014.
The Amazing Spider-Man.
And that was in 2012. Okay.
Okay, I must didn't see those Spider-Man movies.
Yeah. Well, happy birthday, Emma Stone.
What is the snack? They mention her in all the songs. Nia Long, her birthday.
Oh, her birthday hasn't passed yet.
Yes, it has.
It did?
Yes.
No, it did not.
I mean, if you want to mention birthdays, you need to mention all the birthdays.
Okay,
Nia Long.
I'm so sorry, Miss Long. I did not know that you were a Scorpio baby. Happy birthday.
And she looks good.
She looks great.
Yeah.
I want to look, I'm trying to look like that.
I want to like that too.
So on a more somber note, the baby, his older brother, he shared on social media that his older brother actually took his own life.
That is like sad because his dad just died when he released his album, and now his brother committed suicide. Did he know that he had like
Well, I got the information off the Shade Room. So they said, like they had excerpts from his song where he was talking about his brother and saying how, my brother can have anything. Like, we just want to make sure he's okay. And he basically made a statement through Twitter, just basically saying, check on your loved ones. You never know what people are going through. I'll give all this money back to have people back and things like that. So I feel really bad.
We send our condolences.
About the baby.
Because the last year, like especially during all the success he's had.
Yes, it has been a lot of death, but it's been a lot of birth too. Because he had 3 kids in 1 year. So
he did.
Yeah, he did.
I know, but your dad and your brother, like.
Well, no, I'm not saying substitute. I'm just saying with death comes life. So he kind of sorry. I was saying, how old is your youngest by the waitress?
I don't know anything about his kids.
Okay. Well, I know he has 2 by the baby mama that's always there, but then he has 2 more by some random girls.
Oh, just
yeah. So because I'm always on the gram. So what happened was he was in, because I think he's from North Carolina. I think he's from the Carolinas. So he was at some strip bar. Slept with the girl. She basically told him, I'm gonna keep it, send me my money. And she was just happy as can be. But he
fell for the bait.
But she's very, 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 very quiet with it. She just, has her baby, has her coins, and moves on. So in other sad news, I believe actually last night there was a shooting in Atlanta. And then today rapper King Von actually passed away. And I think 2 other people that were with him passed away.
Yeah, so
allegedly it was some beef between King Von's crew and Quando Rondo, the rapper I think he's out of Atlanta. And I don't know if it's gang related. I don't know what it is, but they got into some type of
I don't know. On the way here, they said maybe the cops were involved as well.
So, yes. So, Academics, and I don't know how credible Academics is because he's a little bit clowny. He tweeted that... Sorry. He tweeted that he does. He can say some really clown. You be like, Academics, come on now.
You got left off Bad and Bougie.
He definitely, girl, he got left in the hallway. Okay. But Academics said that it was been confirmed that he was not shot by the police.
Okay.
So, I know that King Von was. I don't know any of his songs. I know he was signed to Lil Durk, however you say that. And his girlfriend was Asian the Brat, Asian the Doll, whatever her new rap name is.
Okay.
And Asian, don't think that I forgot about you endorsing Trump on Twitter. So you're a Magna doll.
A Magna doll? Oh, Magna doll. Oh, Magna doll. Got you.
She definitely endorsed Trump. I'm sorry not to get off topic, but I just had to say that.
I mean, a lot of the rappers fell for the bait.
She don't have no money.
And
so what's she talking about taxes? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Even Lil Pimp. Lil
Pimp.
Lil Pump.
He got out there high as Cootie Brown talking about Trump 2020.
2020. He in a whole different galaxy. He is Trump 2020.
I'm surprised he didn't get up there and say Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang with his dumb ass. A clown.
Such a clown.
Him and Academics.
He didn't even know his name.
Just roll your boat on down the road.
Just stupid. Just idiot.
Okay. So I think that's all I have for pop culture. I know for ooh. Sorry, she's nipping at my foot. I know for music, DJ Chose. He dropped the Thick remix with Meg Thee Stallion.
Ooh,
and I really thick. She make me stutter. And Netflix, they said that You is shooting for season 3.
I love You.
Love You.
Love You. There is a show that I do recommend you guys watch, and it's a comedy. It's really funny. It's on Hulu. It's called Woke. And it's
do you know who's starring in it?
I forgot who's starring in it, but he played in
what was that?
He's fun. I forgot what Oh, the show is on the tip. Baby, I've been watching it.
Baby, help us out, baby.
I've been watching it it's on Netflix right now. The whole series with, the new girl. He's the only black dude.
The comedian.
The comedian.
He's funny.
He's funny. So he has a show on Hulu called Woke, and it's very, very good. So he's kind of like, he portrays a black guy, but he thinks, he's untouchable. He's like, I live in this world. People who get like these black men that get attacked, it's like whatever.
Right.
But he actually gets racially profiled, right, and his whole outlook on his blackness changes. So it's a nice comedy. It's informative and it is funny. I liked it.
Look, I'm trying to look up what his name is because he is the only black guy in there.
He's the only black guy in the new girl.
He's so funny, but it's taking too long. I give up.
And another thing is Beyonce said she's taking a break from music.
Oh, no, Beyonce, please don't.
She said COVID actually opened her eyes and said she wanted to, spend more time with her kids and her family and just take a break from music, which I think is right because, she's been working since she's been a teenager.
Yes, please. By all means, take a break. Now, Rihanna, could you put down them draws, sis, and drop an album? Thanks.
No, Rihanna is doing her thing. But Rihanna is not thinking about, she knows what makes money.
Okay. First of all, I've been in Navy since I was 13. I need an album. We've waited long enough. I've bought moisturizers, underwear, socks that I'm never going to wear, palettes. Can we get an album?
Okay, and how do most of these artists make their money? Off of touring. You cannot tour
what I gotta
during
do her?
COVID.
Girl, she better drop that album and do virtual. I'm gonna pay the coins.
You didn't watch her show?
What show?
The Fenty.
No, I don't want to see that.
It was a performance.
You know what I mean. Don't play with me.
Look, she is making her. I applaud Rihanna. She's like, I still love music. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to make these coins doing this makeup line, skincare line, and her lingerie. And she's making good money at it. And she's bossing up.
I'm sorry. Speaking of black entrepreneurs, I just wanted to highlight. So there was all this craze about the Birkin bag, which
oh my god,
I don't even get. I thought it was very weird. I think the only reason why, of course, we all know why the conversation came up because too many black people were carrying the bag. That's the only reason, if we want to be real.
The Birkin bag,
yeah. Which I mean, it costs a used Honda, so. Yeah. Anyway, so I was on IG and there was an ad for Brandon Blackwell, NYC. The reason why it caught my attention is because he had a Birkin and then he pulled these smaller size bags out of them. Mm-hmm. They're maybe the size of like a small crossbody. Mm-hmm. They're very, 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 very cute. They're coming snakeskin. They have terry cloth, and then some of them actually have hardware that says "End Systematic Racism." Mm-hmm. And I just thought that you guys should check that out. So again, that's Brandon Blackwood, NYC, Black owned, and I think that we should stop pouring money into Birkins and pour money into Black people.
The whole Birkin thing really bothered me. Mm-hmm. If your man can't afford a Birkin, who gives a fuck? It's a bag, okay, honey? Let me just tell you, can you show me a title? Can you show me a deed to a house? Can you buy me a business? What is the obsession with a Birkin bag? I
don't think that's the point that Sweetie was trying to make, because that's what it came from. Sweetie was like, if he can't buy you a Birkin or he not paying your bills or this and that, then you don't need to be with him. And
she actually recanted that, and she was like, she's an entertainer, and she said it just for entertainment purposes.
Exactly. So I took it as entertainment purposes from jump. I thought that she was just joking. And if we really look at it, Sweetie's man can afford a Birkin. Right. So I don't think there's anything wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with what she said, and I think that people were taking it too literally. I think what she basically meant was, if your man is not going to buy you nice things, and if he's not taking care of your needs, then why are you with him? And I think the Birkin, it can translate. It can be Tory Burch. It can be Michael Kors. It can be Guess. It can be Betsy Johnson. Whatever your man can afford in his tax bracket, right? And as far as, the deed and the LLC or this and that, yeah, but why can't I just want a bag? Like, what's wrong with wanting a bag? And if he can't,
a $35,000
no. See, that's what I'm saying. It's not about the Birkin. And if my man can afford a Birkin bag, then 9 times out of 10, he probably got a couple of deeds too. I don't see anybody who doesn't. I don't see anybody who's not established buying a Birkin bag. Like, I just think people took that one particular statement and ran with it.
Like it started a whole war with people who have Birkins, and it's just like,
well,
really, that's what is important. Like Yaya Mayweather, Cardi B.
Stop right there. Thank you, girl. Almost forgot. Yeah. Bring it in. Yeah. So your daddy makes all this money. He established himself. He can't read, but we won't talk about that. He's established himself, and you go get pregnant. Now, I had two babies at wedlock too, but I'm just saying, you go and get pregnant by an NBA young boy, and he got 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 kids. Like, yeah. Then your daddy cut you off, so we saw that Amazon baby shower because I definitely ordered them white blocks off of Amazon for a baby shower. Yeah, it was It's disappointing. Like, at the end of the day, you can do what you want, but it's just so disappointing because you're so beautiful. And anything else you want to say to Yaya?
The baby shower could have looked a little bit more extravagant. I know
it wasn't. Why wasn't it? Why wasn't it extravagant?
I have no idea.
Yes, you do. Her daddy said no. Her daddy said, I'm not paying for that.
Okay, but she has all those Birkins. She could have sold one of her Birkins funded the...
No, honey. Why would I sell one of my Birkins
then
when I don't
have
need
a
to?
Baby shower.
I'm thinking somebody threw the baby shower for her, and she was like, who's not going to not have a baby shower? I don't think she cares.
I didn't even know she was pregnant.
Because she tried to keep it under wraps. But girl, I follow Tea Tenders, Liv. Hey, girl. She knows all the scoop. She had a picture of her back in the airport when she was like 3 or 4 months, because she's so little that, we can tell you're pregnant. But what I want to know is, sis, when you had stabbed that other baby mama in her arm and messed her stuff up and it was like this hanging, what were you thinking? And now that you stabbed her and you're pregnant, so, your kids are siblings. So are you guys, not going to hang out because she has, a limp arm now? Or how does that work?
I don't know. I feel like the whole Birkin thing just went out. It was just out of control. And I do agree with you said, if your man can afford to buy you a Michael Kors or whatever, but let's boss up and not depend on a man and buy your own Birkin. How about that?
No.
How about that?
No. I can buy my Birkin, but I'm not, because you gonna do it.
Huh? So he can.
If I do everything, so
because he can pay your rent.
Oh, okay. Hold on. You ain't say all that.
He can pay your rent. A bag is not that important.
Okay,
because
but where are the men?
If you can pay my rent.
Let me stop you there.
If I would choose a man paying my rent over a fucking Birkin bag.
See, we didn't say all that, because if we go back to Sweetie's quote, and I quote, she said, "Birkin, pay your bills."
But what if he can't do all? What if he can't do all that?
Then he don't need to be dating.
Honey, please. Then and that's why you single, bitch. And that's why you bitches are single. Because if a man's offering to pay your rent and your mortgage,
I want it all. I want the rent, the mortgage, and the bag. Why can't I have it all?
Well, that's gonna be, and he gonna cheat on your ass and have a side bitch, and the side bitch gonna have a baby, and then you gonna send it.
I'm really crying. I'm crying in my Birkin.
Well, cry in your Birkin, bitch, because I got a house.
No, I'm just teasing. I understand.
A house I can live in.
No, I get what you're saying. I didn't see she didn't say all paying the rent. She was just saying, I feel like she was just talking about lavish gifts, and then on top of that, she was just joking, and people got upset because she has a whole IG page for her Birkins. So people and I
do like Sweetie. Sweetie is, and she's so cute. She is so cute. She is so cute. I actually like some of her songs.
I know, because they sound like other songs.
Yeah, she's, what do you call it? She samples.
Yeah. Like, didn't she sample Blow the Whistle? What does she sample for tap in? Tap, tap, tap in.
She's...
Blow the Whistle.
She sampled...
what's the other one? So,
she sampled...
Icy,
she sampled some
Icy. Hey, just want to fight me. Something. Whatever.
Yeah, she sampled
songs we heard before.
Yeah, but I mean... I think bringing it back and bringing those old, like the songs that we grew up on.
Yeah, no hate to Sweetie.
I like it.
I just like her modeling. She's a cutie.
She's bomb. I think she's cute, but like, you are an influencer and you have like little girls looking up to you. Some things you just don't say.
But see, that's the thing. You say you don't say it, but I'm not worried about my kids because I monitor what they watch.
But guess what? A lot of women don't.
Then whose fault is that? That's not Sweetie's fault. Sweetie doesn't have to watch what she says because young girls are looking up to her. Their parents need to monitor what they're watching.
Okay, well, do you really monitor everything that your kids watch?
No, I don't.
Or what they see at school?
Nope, but I also
what they see on TV?
Nope, but I also don't hold other people accountable for them expressing themselves, and that could influence my kid because that's where I'm supposed to step in and correct and say what's right and what's wrong. I don't blame others for they're like, I don't like that. I don't like when people are like, people are watching you. I'm still human too. Like, it's not my job to raise, you know what I mean? Like, it's adult entertainment for a reason.
But they are influenced. Okay, so let's get off the kids and go to these grown-ass adults.
Correct.
Who are influenced by these people and don't have a backbone.
Yep.
And say... if you don't have, like with like the city girls and like most of these rappers nowadays, like they were broke until they started scamming.
Yes.
Like
they all scammed? I didn't know. Y'all scamming? And didn't nobody tell me nothing.
yeah. Didn't it, JT, she went to jail for scamming.
Oh, did she?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know it. I honestly didn't know it.
And then the Claremont twins, the one of them, they went to jail for scamming. So a lot of these women.
But she was smart because he was already dead.
So a lot of these women, they have these lifestyles and they see these and they aspire to try to keep up with these other people they see on Instagram.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are scamming. Even with the COVID relief funds. People scammed.
Yeah, I've seen
to get hundreds of thousands of dollars to buy
Gucci,
a car.
Balenciagas.
Like, is it that serious? Is it really that serious that you have to scam to get a bag?
Well, what kind of bag is it?
Probably a Birkin.
Oh, well, no, I'm not going to scam for a Birkin because how am I going to get a Birkin and hop out of a Ford? That don't work.
They scamming to get cars.
No, I don't want... So they can repo that too? No, thanks.
I mean, but the IRS, they're like really buckling down these people. So
I really wish I would.
Beware the people who have lied to get all this money. You're going to have to pay it back or serve jail time.
Yes, like the guy from Pretty Ricky, not the one who has the legit Big Baby, Big Blue, the big one.
Baby Blue.
Baby Blue.
Baby
I
Blue.
said Big Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Baby Blue. That was that smart. No, it was not.
Well, he did $800,000.
No, I believe he like got a little bit and then. Like, okay, so he took out a loan for a little bit and it got approved. So then I think that's when his fat ass got happy. He was like, I want it all. And that got your ass caught up. And then what's so crazy is you have a member of Pretty Ricky who is doing exceptionally well.
Very well.
And you're a criminal. Goodbye.
So, I mean, that just shows his character. If somebody in your group, a group member, is not giving you opportunity with his job, you know what kind of person he is.
But do we know he didn't give him an opportunity? Or was he trying to be like, oh, look what I got. I got this over here. Because you know how black people can be crabs in a bucket. Like he see him shining. So instead of him saying, hey, can you help shine me up? He's like, oh, I'm going to just go over here and steal all this shine and throw it on me. You get that?
I did not get what you just said.
Okay, so let's run it back. So what I'm saying is Big Baby Blue saw the other, I don't even know what his name is. What's his name?
Spectacular.
Girl, you good. Okay, so Big Baby Blue saw Spectacular doing his thing.
Right.
Shining.
Right.
So instead of him going to Spectacular and being like, hey, help me shine too.
Mm-hmm.
He just came over here and thought he could steal some shine and just throw it on himself, which is the money. Like, instead of asking your brother for help because he's doing it legitly or trying to see how he could assist you into getting to where he is.
But how do you know he didn't do that?
I'm just assuming. Because it could be he asked and he didn't help him, or it could be like the crab in the bucket thing where, and because of his pride, because he's a male, I'm just assuming that instead of asking for help, he's like, I could do this, because that group has always had turmoil within them and stuff like that.
Yeah, but he's had his business established for years, so I'm pretty sure.
Who, Spectacular?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was something that just happened and it took off from the app.
He's been doing that for years.
But what about Big Baby Blue? Because I think he just came in. Remember when they did the reunion? When they did that reunion, I think that was, a little boost to his income, and he got to smelling himself.
Right, but remember we haven't heard about them until they had the concert last year. Mm-hmm. So I'm pretty sure before then, I'm sure if he's struggling, he probably went to Spectacular, and Spectacular has been in a group with this man for years. He probably know he on some nigga shit and was like, no, you ain't gonna mess up my paycheck. You're not gonna mess up my reputation.
Dang, you can't get a man a job?
Okay, so that's like me knowing one of my girlfriends is always late. Who's always late, who doesn't perform well or whatever, and I have a legitimate job, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna bring you on, do this, and she still, I'm like you need to come and perform, do your job, and she still come and show her black ass.
Well, then she gotta go. But I'm gonna give my bitch a chance.
Exactly. So how do you know he didn't give him a chance and was ignorant enough? Because if he's ignorant enough to go get that loan,
right,
and get all that money, several loans, and get all that money, you really think he has common sense in a regular everyday life?
Hustling.
Like, no, he probably did give him an opportunity, and he probably blew it. Just like a lot of black men and even women do.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they do. They do. I see it every day.
I mean, I don't feel like that's a race thing. I feel it's that's just a people thing. It has nothing to do with just black people.
Well,
white people mess up opportunities too.
White people do mess up opportunities.
Charlie Sheen.
But he's still relevant.
For being a woman-beating drug taker?
He would still be in a movie for a cameo.
Okay, I'll give you the cameo, but he's not starring in nothing.
He's not starring in it, but he would still be in a cameo
and
for
so
it.
Monique.
What cameo has she? What cameo has she been in?
Oh, I don't know. I don't even know what
Monique has been like blackballed.
I don't know what cameo Charlie Sheen has made. The last thing I heard was Three and a Half Men, and he got booted off that show.
Because aren't they the Sheen brothers?
Girl, I don't know. Well, it has been an eventful week.
It has been.
I'm exhausted.
I'm stressed out.
I'm just ready.
Well, I'm not stressed out. I'm just tired.
I'm just ready. I'm just ready for the 4 remaining states to turn blue. I'm waiting for Donnie to have to be dragged out of the White House.
Yeah, and he gonna go kicking and screaming.
He's really gonna cut up.
He made a tweet.
What did he say?
What tweet did he make? He made some tweet, and I just started busting out laughing because he is really crazy. This man has a serious problem. And
he's been in power so long that he believes he thinks that whatever he says, we're gonna believe it.
He tweeted,
and I quote,
"Shit, lame as fuck."
That's fake.
You think that's fake?
That has to be fake. That would have been all over the news. Who said that? Under what site?
Or maybe it is under the neighborhood talk. You think that's fake? Okay. He does say some foul shit on his internet, on his Twitter.
Okay, sis, and that was the tea. I don't know if he said. I don't know. We're gonna have to fact check that, sis. So in the meantime, I need y'all to check out Brandon Blackwood. Remember those bags I was telling you about?
Okay, are you gonna you didn't buy one to showcase it?
Oh, Oh, see, that's
What
the
is the
problem.
price range for these bags?
So look, I'm trifling, and I just saw that they were cute, and I bookmarked it. So next show, I'll make sure I have something to show you guys. Okay, great. Thanks
but it's not.
No, but it's so it can fit in your hand like that. Okay, good.
Okay, so let me just get back on the bags, okay?
Okay, but then get on the bag and then wrap it up because I'm tired.
Okay, well, let me just get back on the bags because I think our people,
Mm-hmm.
they just do too much. We do too much because there was no reason. There was a argument between Black women and Birkin bags because you have these rich white women like the Kardashians.
Oh, they
don't go on there and be like, if your man can't buy you a Birkin bag, if you can't do this, they don't do that.
One person said that, and she was joking, and it
started.
But
exactly.
people weren't reiterating what she was saying. They were just going to how the bag was coming back popular again. It's the only reason that this was even an issue is because it is Black women. I think you have to take that into account too. It is Black women carrying the bag. That's the only reason why it's such a big to-do anyways, with people saying like they're fake or how do you have these many Birkins or how are you at the Birkin store and it's closed. I feel like when it comes to people like question, because that's what it was. Like Sweetie made her statement, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, Cardi B had her Birkins. Queen Naja got a Birkin for her birthday. And that's when it came out. Even Yaya made a statement like, some of these Birkins looking kind of fake, or I ain't never seen this many Birkins in my life because they're not that accessible.
Mm-hmm.
And even Lil Baby's baby mother, Jada, said something about it. So that's what it was. It was people trying to say that the Black women carrying the bags were fake. So that's
I didn't know they were trying to say
yeah.
they
So
were
that's what's
fake.
kind of Sweetie kind of kickstarted it, and now that everyone's getting bags, and people were like questioning like where are all these Birkins coming from, but if you have the coins, you can get it. It's only being questioned because a lot of Black people have access to something that's considered white luxury, and that's why it's an issue.
I mean, but we have access to white luxury, and that's what makes us that's the sauce. That's what makes it.
So that's why popular. I said Brandon Blackwood, NYC. We're gonna purchase and bring it because we can divert it from Birkin. Okay. And that'll be for next show. Anything you want to add, sis? Because I'm tired.
Yes, I do want to add something to 50 Cent.
Yo, bitch ass.
You are a boot-licking Uncle Tom coon.
And your mama Black.
And that's that on that.
And that's what's good, sis.
I hope you enjoyed the show today. We unpacked a lot.
We did. I'm tired. I need a shot of Henny.
Well, I'm on No Waste November, so my ass I'm starving.
Look, I see food, I eat it.
I'm hungry.
All right, sis.
So I do want to shout out since the last time we did shoot, we did a beautiful event. I want to shout out Krista and Christy. Stunning Sorays.
Stunning Sorays.
Yes. They threw a beautiful event, and we even mentioned that they should have did Yaya's baby shower.
It would have been way better. Because, baby, let me tell you something. It was a mess. But it was October. It was an Oktoberfest theme, like the beer festival in Germany.
Yes.
It was a lot of fun. It was very detailed.
Yes. Very good job.
Definitely go look.
Tipsy
Check
Tina
that out.
was the bartender.
No, get a little tipsy.
I was the hostess with the mostess, your hype girl.
And Gary on the ones and twos.
Yes, my husband's a DJ. It was a very nice event.
It was.
And we had fun.
Yes.
We had a lot of fun. Yep. And they just uploaded their new website. So go check it out.
So I think it was the Stunning Sorays, the Greater Caterer, 1031 Drea and Tipsy Tina's.
Yes, so just check all of us out. Because we all doing our thing, okay? Yes.
All right, y'all. Until next week.
Yes, until next time.
And a new president.
Hopefully, prayfully, a new president. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate it so much. Our last show, we got so much love.
I know we did.
We got
Thank
a lot
you
of
for
love.
Subscribing and following and listening.
Yes, we really, 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 really appreciate it. We really appreciate the love. Tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your uncles, tell your brothers, tell your sisters, tell everybody.
Y'all are racist. Okay, sis, and that's good.